Hey, thanks for being here. My name is Manny, and this is Manny Studio, where we make music, talk about music, and whatever else I freaking fill my days with. For every success you see me post about, there's probably like a stack of 20 rejection letters in the corner somewhere. I haven't necessarily been the luckiest when it comes to applying for grants or festivals or all those other fancy things we like to put on our resume as artists. And for a long time, it felt like my self-worth was tied to those accomplishments. And so every rejection becomes really hard to deal with, and it ends up diminishing the self-confidence of previous successes. But you know what I learned? Not everyone is going to understand your artistic ideas, but that doesn't mean you shouldn't still make them. The academic world of music tries to tell us that there's objective right and wrong art, but nothing about art is objective. And I personally think that it's time for a more inclusive world of music making, one that doesn't limit the creativity of an idea. Rejection truly sucks, but the only thing worse is killing an idea or a project purely based on outside perspectives. Here, wait, this is an excerpt from a string quartet I wrote. Do you not think I already know that this isn't easy listening? Most people wouldn't call this beautiful or revolutionary, but I had an idea and I wanted to know how this idea would sound. So I wrote this piece. I found people who were willing to explore these concepts with me and record it, and I had the most amazing experience. I learned so much from doing this work. I never truly understood the point that people were trying to make when they would say, you have to make music for yourself. But now I think I'm finally starting to understand. Ideas are floating all around us, waiting to be brought into existence. And if you're not going to catalyze those ideas and make something with them, then someone else will. But the whole time it'll be missing the essence of your own creative voice. And no one could ever imagine what that would sound like unless you make it. Sometimes we get so caught up in making something perfect that we get lost in editing ourselves and never truly bring the idea to life. Not everyone's going to vibe with what you do or understand the ideas in your head or even like the work that you put out. But the point of all this is to find people who understand your vision and want to help you create these things. That's the human experience, and the accolades are secondary. They'll never truly influence the creation of something great. They'll always just be an attribute that we give to someone. And still, even after that, you'll have people completely disagreeing with these decisions, stating that the person who won isn't actually most deserving and here are all the reasons why. And that's just how it is in the arts. So if you get an acceptance letter or an approval of any kind, that's amazing. I'm so happy for you. It makes the process so much easier. But if you don't get the accolades you're hoping for, don't sweat it. Still go out and make the thing to the best of your ability, because the world will always be in need of authentic art. If you want to listen to the full recording of that string quartet I previewed alongside Vice, my piece for solo cello, it's out everywhere now. I'll leave a link in the description where you can go check it out. That's it for this week. Next week, we're going to be plugging my acoustic guitar into this little guy, the Zoya, and we're going to see what happens. Thanks so much for coming to hang out with me again this week. As always, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I'm stoked to see you in next week's video.